Hello, my name is Jonathan Dury, and today I'm going to show you how to restring a guitar. One thing you want to keep in mind is that there's several different kinds of guitars, so the one that I show you with today may be done differently than your guitar. The one I'm going to use to show you is an Epiphone Sheridan 2, which looks like this. And it has what's called a stop tailpiece type bridge system. And the reason why that makes a difference is because the stop tailpiece, which is actually the bottom part right here, this thing, is what the strings go through whenever you put the strings on. It's got 6 holes. And that's what they go through right there. Now, the other part is the actual bridge. That's right here. And that's what the strings go over. And they fit through these little grooves on here. See? Now, the first thing we want to do when we restring this guitar, or any guitar, is to take the old strings off. Now, we do this by loosening the machine heads here, the tuners, and a helpful tool to use for that job is called a peg winder. You can pick these up for about $2 or $3. And they make the job a lot faster and easier. So if you don't have one of these, I recommend it. To use it, we're going to slide it over the machine head here, like this. And we're going to loosen the string. You want to make sure and go the right way, because if you go the wrong way and get going too fast, you're going to break the string and it's going to pop you in the eye or something, which is not going to be a good thing. Once you get it loose, you should be able to pop it off the nut like that and move it around a great deal. Now we're going to unwind it from the tuner post like that, and you want to keep hold of this end of the string, because when you go to pull it out through the tailpiece, it could scratch your guitar if you just let it go. Now when you get to the end, you want to pull up at an angle, and that'll keep it from coming out and scratching your guitar, which you don't want. Okay, so now we've got the low E string off. So we'll take our package of strings, and they're usually in order. Well, they're always in order, but they're usually just one to a package. Some of them have 2 to a package, but you're looking for E6. It'll say like E6 on it. Or if it doesn't have that on there, and they're just in order like this, then you just want to start with the thickest one. This one's a .046. When you take it out of the package, it looks like this. It's just in a ring, and it's got a sharp end, and it's got an end with a little ball on it. What we'll do is carefully take the sharp end. Don't let it get out of your hand, because if this springs out, that could poke you in the eye, and that wouldn't be a very pleasant experience. So keep it in your hand, and once you get it unwound, just kind of let it go. And I'll take the sharp end right here and put it through the hole that we just pulled the old string out of. Go ahead and pull it all the way through. And make sure it's going over that groove in the bridge that I showed you just a minute ago. Now, you want to keep a little tension on it, and put it through the groove on the nut right here. And now starting from the inside, not this side, but starting from this side, we're going to wrap it around the tuning post once or twice, and then going over the winds that you just created by winding it around the tuner post. You want to stick it through the hole and go ahead and make sure it's in there real good and snug. And so now it looks like this, but it's really loose. So take your trusty peg winder if you've got one. If not, we're going to have to do it by hand. And put it back on the tuner again, like that. Okay. And then now, I always pluck it to make sure, tighten enough and it's not coming loose or anything. Now it's not going to matter if it's in tune at this point because you're going to tune it later on anyway. And new strings tend to stretch a whole lot when you first put them on there for the first day or two. So now, what do you do with this right here? Please don't just leave this dangling because it looks really ghetto. Invest in a pair of wire cutters. The smaller the better. And what you're going to want to do is get as close to the tuning post as you can and clip just the excess. Don't clip any other part of the string, because if you do, it's going to pop on you and you're going to have to buy another one. So snip that. There we go. And now you have a new string on there, and you're going to repeat that process for each one. The important thing to remember is just always wrap from the inside and not the outside. So if you're doing the bottom three here, you want to wrap it around that way. These ones you want to do it around this way. And if you're not very used to doing it, I would probably recommend some safety glasses, because if you do mess up, you don't want to lose your vision over this. So if you're not real confident, put on some safety glasses, and above all, just be safe and enjoy it.